Hi, this video is about real estate process and we are going to discuss about the life cycle of projects in real estate. Before that, I would like to focus on 2005 when Reserve Bank of India allowed foreign direct investment in real estate projects that transformed the real estate industry because there was a requirement of process and systems from the investor. The today's scenario, which is 2020, the real estate industry has seen from a different perspective because of the various initiatives taken by government as well as the private industry. So from government point of view is that the use of technology which has led to having everything online, basically approvals, which was time consuming. There is a accountability for each and every aspect from the approval point of view. Lots of clarity that up from the development norms. Then about Real Estate Regulatory Act, where each party is responsible for their contribution. Next is about GST, which is Goods and Services Tax. The biggest change is that the investors' contribution has increased to the next level. Is that right now investors are the big, you can say they own a portion of real estate through equity or through debt. Then the next one is about transformation from the conventional real estate into the developers, or you can say the institutes which is public list, and all this has led to the professional approach in real estate industry. Talking about project life cycle, the flow chart, there are 31 activities which has divided into 4 segments. First one is before investment, second is design and process and systems, third is execution, and fourth is completion. First is about before investment. There are 4 activities in before investment stage. What is required for investment? There has to be proper project feasibility study. Before project feasibility study, market research has to be there, and that too for a particular one location. So the first activity is land or project, followed by the market research, creating a project brief or feasibility study, then bringing investor on board. This is the stage 1. In design and process and systems, this is the stage 2, where 14 activities are there. These are important from the point of view of proper execution and proper completion of the project. This process and system will determine the responsibility and authority. There will be a proper communication channel, and the activities, which are 14 activities, these are listed. It has to be not considered in a series, but it is the simultaneous activity. First, we will define the final product. After defining final product, the initial schedules and budget can be finalized. On the same time, marketing and sales strategy has to be streamlined. The team has to create project brief which will become a base for each and everyone to refer to till the completion of project. Then the project owner has to define the project management information system. The team has to, mainly finance team has to arrange funds as per initial cash flow. The project owner, they frame multiple communication channels. Based on the project profile, the project owner decides what type of facilities, what type of department or specialist has to be on board, whether it is in head office or at project office. So they streamline having people on board or taking help of the third party. So the next process is about finalization of organization structure, which is followed by having project management team on board, which will be either in-house or through third party. Similarly, appointment of architect and consultant has to happen to take the design stage to the next level. Design process consists of 4 stages: concept, schematic, design development, and good for construction. Whatever the strategies were finalized for marketing and sales, that has to start implementation. Once the design development process goes to the final stage, the tendering and contracting happen. And based on the final design and based on the contract, the budget is to be finalized, which determines the required cash flow. After going through 4 activities of before investment and 14 activities for design and process and systems, the real task comes into the picture, which is execution. For that, the first task is that project team should be on board. The licensing team will share the information about receipt of approval. Then only the project will be launched, for which marketing and sales team will get involved. The project team, along with all the concerned teams in head office as well as project office, will define project development strategy, which is very necessary from the point of view of creating process and system for the execution. Everybody is in sync with what are the expectations from the management and from that particular project, because project varies from the process varies from one project to another. So for particular project, process and systems are defined. Once the contractor is on board, the project team takes care of allocating the proper space on the project for them, and execution begins by coordinating with multiple stakeholders, which is architect, consultant, suppliers, subcontractor, main contractor, etc. For the complete project, monitoring and controlling is through the senior management, which is sitting in the head office, and they are not only monitoring the project progress, but they are monitoring the sales and marketing strategies also, so that project can be completed on time with a proper profitability. The fourth stage is completion. There are 6 activities in project completion. The first one is the project teams define the practical completion of project. So this is the stage where only a few testing is balanced or is in the finals. Once the practical completion happens, the licensing teams interacts with the authority for getting the receipt of occupation certificate. But at the same time, property management teams comes on the board to take care of the project from the project team and hand it over to the client. So that is the fourth activity in this project completion, which is project completion by project team, and the fifth is project handover by property management team to the third part. The last one, which is important, is about financial closure. Basically planning, finance and cost management teams gets involved in financial closure of the project, which determines the profitability for the all concerned stakeholders. So conclusion is 34 activities are required in a project life cycle, which varies from project to project based on the type of project, magnitude of project, etc. And it is into 4 stages. Thank you.